guys, welcome back to Random Lifestyle Vlog. So in today's video I'm going to share with you what I purchased during the Black/Cyber week. I honestly don't think I bought anything on Black Friday on that particular day, but I did buy a couple of things before that, you know, on the Black Friday sales, and a couple of things a little bit later on Cyber Monday, I think, or around that time. So yeah, let's have a look. So the first thing I purchased, I'm just going to quickly show you this for now because I think I'm just going to unbox it in a separate video. I don't really want this video to be like extremely long, and I also don't really want to rush through things. So this is the Hiron Skin Rocks box or bag. And this is my first Hiron's collection, so I'm super excited. I also love this kind of print on it, but we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that in the next video. But this was one of the things that I actually got in the Black Friday sales. It was like 30% off, which was a good deal if you ask me. Okay, so the other things I purchased are pretty much makeup and fragrances. So where do I start? Let's do fragrances because there are only 3 of them. So that should be quick. So the first thing I purchased is Brazilian Crush by Sol de Janeiro, and this is the number 62. So this is the one that smells exactly like Bam Bam Cream, pistachio and salted caramel. So this is the scent. It is lovely. It smells exactly like that Bam Bam Cream, so everybody knows the scent. Very, very delicious, and this is my second favorite. I mean, my number one is the one with macadamia and vanilla. That one is just amazing. This is my number 2. My number 3 would be the one with plum and amber. But yeah, I'm actually super excited with these. I think I'm actually try a couple more fragrances. I mean, the coconut does not really convince me, so I'm probably going to skip that one. But there's one that is a collaboration with Anita. I'm not really sure who she is, but that one actually looks interesting, so I'm actually purchased that one too. Okay, so next up I got these 2 little minis from Huda Beauty, Kayali. So these are 2 10ml fragrances, Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper number 25, and then we have Invite Only Amber 23. So these are the fragrances. By the way, the Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper is Eau de Parfum, and the Invite Only Amber is Eau de Parfum Intense. So this is going to be a bit stronger, right? Okay, so let's start with the Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. So the notes here are pink pepper, bergamot, saffron, Bulgarian rose, vanilla orchid, and sandalwood. And this is a really beautiful, very like feminine scent. If you properly hate rose, then I think this might not be for you. But this is not like kind of old lady kind of rose. It's very refined, it's quite jammy. It is really pretty. I like it, but it's not as unique and interesting as the other fragrance, which is Invite Only Amber. This one, guys, this one is just stunning. So the notes here are black cherry, honey de Provence, tobacco leaf, amber resin, and vanilla Madagascar. And I don't know, it doesn't mention here, but I can swear there's oud in it. This is such a beautiful scent, very refined, very sexy. It has a smokiness to it, so this is not going to be your typical like crowd pleaser. You will either hate it or love it. This is just so beautiful. Perfect scent for winter, for autumn. Very, very... I'm very, very happy with that one. Much happier than with the other one, but they're both nice. Okay. So these were my fragrances. I told you it wouldn't be that long. Let's do makeup. Yeah, so the makeup I purchased are pretty much palettes, like eyeshadow palettes. Like I don't have enough of them. I mean, I don't know. So 2 of them, if you watched my video with what to buy on Black Friday, I actually mentioned a couple of items that were on my wish lists, and obviously I got those items. So first of them is Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Primrose palette, and let me just show you this one. The packaging, really pretty. I love the fact that it's not the kind of velour one that gets real dirty real quick. And this is how it looks. They're all in a virgin state. I don't really even swatch them before showing you because I'm very messy with my palettes. So I want you to see how pretty they are. when they're not touched by my fingers. So very, very pretty. The eyeshadows are actually amazing. Like, I just can't stop staring at them. And then we have those like blushes here, which are very much unnecessary if you ask me. Like, they don't really look like something I would use. This one is a little bit too light, but at the same time a little bit too dark to be a highlighter. And this one is too orangey. Like, I don't know. It doesn't really look like a good blush for me. It's too orangey to be a bronzer. So that part, in my opinion, completely unnecessary. This part, stunning. I just can't wait to use it. Okay, so having that out of the way. Okay, next one from my wish list, Rose Quartz by Huda Beauty. So this is how the packaging looks. You actually have this like kind of rose quartz vibe. I really like it, but let's have a look at the shades inside. Like, wow. This is just so beautiful, and let me tell you, it looks much better in real life than it looks on the camera. I was actually very surprised because whenever I saw this on camera, it looked very pink to me. And don't get me wrong, there are like pink undertones in those shades, like even those browns here, like for example here, they do have like pink undertones, but this is not as pink as I expected. But let me tell you this looks much pinkier. I don't know if that's even a word, much more pink. On the camera, even when I see it here, it looks much more pink than it is in real life. It is just such a perfect palette. I'm quite curious how this one is going to work. This one, see here? This is the weird one, like a gel kind of formula, but other than that, it just looks amazing, and I just can't wait to use this one too. Okay, so these palettes were on my wish list, and obviously I got some that were not on my wish list, but you know, the prices were so good I couldn't say no. So let me start with some Natasha DENONA, and we have Biba Palette. So I told you before that potentially the best, the most user-friendly palette by Natasha DENONA is the Glam palette, but I also mentioned that I don't have any comparison to Biba, because Biba actually looks very user-friendly too, because these are the shades. So now I have it, I'll be able to try and test it, compare it to Glam, and decide which one is actually easier. So this is her large palette, so obviously this one is much pricier than Glam, and it's much warmer in shades too. It is stunning though, I really love those shades, and yeah, I'm very happy with my purchase. I think I'm low-key addicted to those palettes because, you know, I can't really find any other explanation. Obviously, I use this channel as an explanation to spend my money, but I don't really think it's the case, you know. Alright, so we have one more Natasha DENONA palette, something I did not really expect to buy, but the price was too good to miss it. Like, it was so good. It was like 30% off, and then I had some discount code on top of that. So yeah, I mean, I couldn't say no. This is one of her midi palettes. This is bronze palette. I watched some like YouTube videos, recommendations, and people say this is amazing, so you know, I needed to try it, right? So this is that palette. It is stunning, although it does seem slightly basic, don't you think? But I've actually watched a couple of YouTube videos with YouTubers actually reviewing this palette, and this was the impression that pretty much everybody had in the beginning, and then they tried it and they usually loved it. So I was like, yeah, I need to try it. So yeah, this is my second Natasha DENONA palette, and I have two more here, not Natasha DENONA's, and I hardly believe I've got them actually. Yes, I have two Pat McGrath palettes, and I mentioned that before, that I consider these to be like ridiculously expensive. I wouldn't really spend my money on them, but then again, they were like 35% off, and that made them just expensive, okay? That made them expensive. They were not cheap, but this is a difference between expensive and ridiculously expensive, okay? So let me show you these. So the first one I got is Mothership 7 Divine Rose. So I chose this one because this one actually seems the most basic. Because with Pat McGrath, we're not joking around, okay? The pigmentation is just something else, right? So I kind of wanted something that I'll be able to work with. And this one actually seems quite easy to begin with, right? I've tried some of her Christmas palettes, and let me tell you this, Pat McGrath probably is not the best brand to start if you're new to makeup. So it is really pretty, and So yeah, and look at this packaging, by the way. It is luxurious. It feels luxurious, and I kind of understand why people say that owning this palette is an experience. And honestly, I usually check out these boxes, but this one, I mean, I'm going to keep it for sure. It is too pretty to get rid of. And the second palette, and the last item in this Black Friday haul, is another Pat McGrath, and this one is the Mothership 9 HUETOPIAN Dream. So this is the newest Mothership palette. That's how it looks. And again, we have the same packaging inside. So these are the shades, much more intense comparing to the previous palette. And let me tell you this, the pigmentation in those palettes is just crazy. So you're looking at them now, and if you don't really have experience with Pat McGrath, you're like, yeah, I mean, they're alright. But let me tell you this, the pigmentation is like nothing I've ever tried before. Like, honestly. So I'm super excited about my new palette, especially with these two, because this is like completely new to me. I did try some of her Christmas palettes. I was very surprised with how those eyeshadows apply with the formulas. It is different, let me tell you. I wouldn't say this is a good brand if you're a complete beginner. You know, if you want to have luxury makeup and you are a beginner, sure, why not? But pick something else. Pick Anastasia Beverly Hills, pick Natasha DENONA. This is a little bit different story. They're amazing though. So I can't really wait to play with them a bit. I can't wait to play with my other palettes too, but these two, the Pat McGraths, are like my holy grail, okay? I did not really expect to have them in my collection at this point. Okay, so this is everything I purchased in my Black Friday / Cyber Monday 2021 haul. What do you think? Please let me know down in the comments below what you purchased this year. And that's everything from me today. I'm going to see you very soon, and if you'd like to see some more beauty related video, you can check those videos here first. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.